It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Bucs, and it's coming up next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers in 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4th down. Performance here, and even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Throwing to start the drive. Tatum. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 15 carries, 78 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. Barker.
That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Barker.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Barker. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Parker?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw. Tatum.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Well, they'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barker.
This one finds McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Operating from the gun. Barker.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Give to Bigsby on the option. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Barker. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tatum got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Tatum. That's completed right side to Palmer. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that's a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 9.
Looking to throw, Barker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second and 7.
Back to throw. Barker. That's caught at the 25. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man is Tucker.
That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Barker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not forcing it though. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on third down, Barker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tatum.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a second and 2.
at the 34-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Operating from the gun. Tatum. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Tatum. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. Fires quickly to White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Tatum over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd and 6. Quick slant to Otten. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Tatum. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The
Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Barker. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. What?
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ladd McConkey. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Tatum, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. The Giants are obviously going fishing come January, but they're looking to finish out strong, and they move to 4-11 with a victory there. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. The Niners let a few too many slip away over the course of the year, but a victory there does get them back to 8-8 with one game to go. Lastly,
well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's the beginning of the first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42.
3rd and 9 here.
In motion goes the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tatum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tatum. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not what he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Tatum.
That's again complete to Palmer.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Buccaneers take a first down.
That's out wide for Palmer.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tatum looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Parker.
Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And Bigsby once more.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And they run the toss to Bigsby. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Tatum.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
Operating from the gun. Tatum.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Back to throw again.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 5-yard line.
Off play action. Tatum. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Tatum
On the outside, he finds Otten.
just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboys offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Parker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Parker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he comes back with 1 complete. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Parker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Tatum. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Tatum. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Back to throw. Barker.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lad McConkey
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Tatum. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The tight end in motion right.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tatum. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2nd and a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tatum. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Tatum. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Tatum. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.